Number 9. Now, notice we have an n squared and just a number. There is no n value, so we don't have to worry about factoring or solving this using a factoring method nor quadratic. We can just simply move our number over and deal with this in a much easier way. So I'm just going to try and isolate my n squared piece. I'm going to move my number over. So I'm going to add 1,000. I get 10 times my number squared equals 1,000. Now, how do you undo multiplying? Well, you divide. So you and I know that this n squared needs to be 100. What number squared gives you 100? You're like, oh, 10. So the answer is 10. That's only half of it. What about negative 10? Negative 10 times negative 10 is also 100. What we do to get rid of this squaring is we come in and take a square root of both sides. Well, the square root of that squared gives me just an n. But when you take the square root of 100, you must consider the positive root and the negative root. So we end up with a positive 10 and a negative 10. So you have two solutions here. And even back here in the problem, right there, 10 squared would be 100 times 10 is 1,000 minus 1,000, 0. Negative 10 squared, negative 10 times negative 10, 100 times 10,000 minus 1,000, 0. So there's two solutions. And if you feel more comfortable writing 10 and then comma negative 10, that's fine. This is what we sort of write though. Number 10, same type thing. I'm going to move the number over. There's no a, there's just an a squared. So I can solve this by just getting the numbers over on the other side. So I add 10. What number squared gives you 16? I can see a 4 or the negative 4. Showing my work, I take the square root. I get a equals a positive 4 and also a negative 4.